You must be working with her.
Why don't you turn down your paranoia for just a hot minute, okay? Camille's not the villain here, neither am I.
Ed's right. You don't have any evidence against Camille.
A 23-year-old corpse can't help me find out who's trying to kill my family in 1998.
You know what? If I didn't know better, I'd say you were afraid of this report. Which is kind of interesting, because I thought you'd be as anxious as everybody else in this room to find out who's trying to kill your family.
I'm anxious. So, let's hear it.
Go on, go on, go on.
Thank you. I don't know if Adam told you or not, but we had the medical school at the University of Western Virginia do some DNA tests on the remains we found in the coffin. This is what they sent back. The test showed beyond any doubt that the remains of the individual submitted for examination couldn't possibly be Joy Hawkins. Blood typing of the corpse compared to the blood sample of Camille Hawkins, plus evaluation of the DNA, plus the age of the remains, rule out any possible match.
We already know that.
Give me a minute. God. How do you do it? Anyway, as to who's really buried in the coffin, I had some suspicions. So I had a lab here at the hospital do a cross-match on some Chandler DNA.
What?
I hate to tell you this, Adam, but if I'm right, the body in that coffin was Lottie Chandler.
Lottie? Our sister Lottie? That's ridiculous. But who could have put her in that coffin? Marion, I'm looking forward to get to know you better.
Oh, look, this is not an invitation of any kind. I mean, my heart really does belong to Stuart.
No, I got it. But my daddy always taught me to get a woman home safely.
You're a real gentleman, aren't you?
Oh, well, I hope so. And might I say that if your Stuart, for any reason, decides to pass you by, he is one sorry excuse for a man.
Look, I won't hear one word against Stuart.
No offense meant, but you're sitting here feeling terrible, and where is he?
It's just the way the cards fell, okay?
Yeah, well, it stinks. These Chandlers think they can walk all over people, treat them like their property.
No, just Adam. Stuart is an angel.
And I know what it is to love someone deeply and lose them.
Who did you lose?
My wife.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
She was the love of my life. She meant everything to me.
Must have been a terrible loss for you.
Well, but we all have to move on.
Right, we all have to move on.
Mother? I have been out of my mind worried about you.
Oh, darling, I am perfectly fine.
I have been looking all over town for you.
Well, here I am.
Where are you going?
It's no concern of yours, darling.
And who is this?
Darling, I'll call you tomorrow, okay?
No, you don't.
Liza, don't be rude.
Mother, the guy can get lost. If you want to leave, you'll do it over my warm, dead body.
I always knew you had straw for brains, Martin, but to come in here and disrespect my sister in the midst of a family crisis
It's
like
not
this...
what I'm doing.
Poor Lottie's life was difficult enough. Let the poor woman rest in peace.
Adam, don't shoot the messenger. All I'm trying to do is relate the test results.
Yeah, what I'd like to know is how did they compare Chandler DNA with that of the corpse?
I didn't authorize it.
Yeah, I didn't think you would. That's why I took the liberty of stealing some of your hair.
That's illegal, isn't it?
Also, shoot me, all right? The test was run. They confirmed my suspicions. If you don't believe me, you can check out the lab result yourself.
I'd like to see it, please. Matches in the 80% range.
That's right. It means whoever the unknown deceased was, they had to be closely related to you. 80%. That's well within the sibling relationship category. You don't have any other siblings. Adam, the age of the remains, plus the results from this DNA test, confirm for me that there's nobody else that body could be but Lottie.
Who would put poor Lottie into that grave?
So, Tad, this is your theory?
That the body is Lottie Chandler's?
Yeah, I had a hunch.
Based on what?
Well, when Jack and I were with the sheriff down in Pigeon Hollow, he showed me a schematic of the cemetery where supposedly Joy was buried. Lottie's grave was very nearby.
So much for eternal rest.
But that's sick. Who would disturb Lottie like that? Who would do that?
It's almost like grave robbing.
Off the top of my head, I'd say whoever it was making damn sure they covered up what really happened to Joy Hawkins.
But without a body, we don't have anything, right?
But to desecrate a grave that way,
Exactly. No matter what you think of Camille, she wouldn't do something like that.
that's what you think.
Adam, she doesn't have it in her.
There's only one person mean enough and sick enough to do that.
Who?
Lee Hawkins. Camille's father.
Liza, you do not need to get bent out of shape over this. The gentleman is just seeing me home.
To a 12-hour horizontal goodbye.
Never. At least, not anymore.
You know, I think this is a good time for me to say goodbye.
Look, my daughter doesn't mean to be rude.
She wasn't. It's just that I don't want to be the cause of any more friction for any families. So why don't you and I, maybe we'll see each other down the road.
All right, here, let me give you my card, and you can call me sometime, okay?
Okay, I will. And nice to meet you.
Bye.
Bye.
Mother, sit down. I cannot believe that you would pick up a scum like that.
He's not scum, darling. He's a gentleman who was listening to my problems and offering me solace.
Oh, well, now, there's a word for whatever it was he was offering.
Liza, why don't you ever give me any credit?
Because your morality account is overdrawn.
You have no pity for me at all,
Yes,
do you?
I do. Mother, I know that you're hurting, but you'll heal, and I'll help you.
Oh, you mend broken hearts now?
No, it's just that you won't be thinking about how you're hurting because you'll be too busy thinking about what I'm doing.
Darling, I'm not equipped to help you down at WRCW.
No. What I need you for has nothing to do with television.
What does it have to do with?
Babies.
What are you talking about?
I'm gonna have a baby.
You mean artificial insemination? Oh, darling, that is so artificial.
I know, but I talked to the people at the clinic, and the donors are anonymous.
How anonymous?
Completely anonymous. I mean, they only accepted the healthiest, most intelligent, well-educated male specimens.
You're not pregnant now, then, are you?
No, but cross your fingers, I will be after the next appointment.
Oh, darling, I couldn't be happier if I were pregnant myself, carrying another wonderful daughter just like you.
Stuart, what are you saying? That Lee Hawkins is still alive?
Oh, no. Of course not.
Well, why couldn't he be? I mean, how do you know he's dead?
Because Camille said so. Remember her letter? Oh, if Camille vouched for it, then hey.
What letter?
She said that her father had sent her a letter saying that Adam had killed Joy. That was written right before he died.
But you just said Lee Hawkins was the only person mean enough to switch the coffins.
Yes, and I still say that.
But we don't know when the coffins were switched. I mean, this Lee guy could have, switched the coffins right after Adam and Stuart filled it up with sand and buried it.
Well, why would he do that?
Well, there was certainly some uproar about Joy Hawkins' supposed death, I would imagine.
That's the whole point of the fake funeral. We wanted everyone to think that Joy was dead, so Lee would leave her alone.
So wait a minute. You and Uncle Stuart faked a funeral. You filled the coffin filled with sand, and then...
And Lee Hawkins, thinking that he had really killed his wife, went to that cemetery one night to get rid of any evidence that might convict him of murder. So he dug up the coffin where he thought Joy Hawkins was.
Yeah, but wouldn't he think to look in the coffin?
Not necessarily. Jack's right. If all he wanted to do is get rid of the evidence, he'd just stash the body with the sand, the coffin with the sand quickly in some dry creek bed. Then he's got to fill up the grave, just in case somebody else decides to take a look. So he grabs a coffin that's handy. And it would be the icing on his cake to disturb your sister's grave.
Yeah, he would have enjoyed getting even with us that way. Lee was low enough, but that's not the way it happened.
Well, what's your theory?
Lee thought he'd actually killed Joy. That yellow dog would have been as far away from Pigeon Hollow as he possibly could manage. And what about what's happening now? Camille is clearly disturbed. She's clearly capable of murder, and I want her arrested.
Adam, we don't have any evidence that she was even involved in these incidents.
You have suspicion, Jack.
I don't have enough suspicion to arrest her for grave robbing, let alone murder.
How about trying to find her?
You know where Camille is, don't you?
Why would you say that?
Because it's the truth. Now, I want you to tell me where she is.
I can't.
Why not?
Well, I don't think she'd want me to. She said she's put you to enough trouble
Stuart,
already.
all I want to do is help her. You believe me, don't you?
Yes, I believe you.
All right, and I want you to tell me where she is, or at least show me.
I'm not sure I should.
Stuart, trust me. We don't have any time to waste.
I think it's a great idea.
Really? Really?
Yes, I really do. I mean, if I thought you were doing this for some selfish reason, I mean, if I thought you wanted a baby just to fill a void in your life, I would beam you over the head with a stop sign, but that's not the case at all. Any child would be truly lucky to have you as a mother because I know how much love you have in your soul to give a baby.
Adam's gonna be really upset when he finds out.
Oh, who gives a damn about Adam Chandler? I mean, he ruined the best marriage he could have ever had. He deserves to suffer.
Well, I'm not doing it to make him suffer.
Well, let's just look on that as a bonus, shall we? In fact, both those Chandler men lost out. Anyway, here we are, together, and in a few months we'll be celebrating a third generation of Colby women.
Hey, how do you know it's gonna be a girl?
Well, darling, if you can engineer the conception, you can damn well make sure it's going to be a girl.
You're too much.
Buddy, give us some champagne over here for the Colby women. Your finest for the finest, okay?
Stuart, you want to solve this mystery, don't you?
Yeah, who's out to get the Chandlers? And we got to do it before somebody gets hurt.
Okay, well, it's not Camille, right? We both agree on that, so it's got to be somebody else. And if we're going to find out who it is, we're going to have to work together, all of us.
Yeah. I want to work together with you. I do. Couldn't we do it separately?
No, Stuart, that's the point of working together is a team. If we work apart, all we do is waste time, and the person we're looking for can get away. But if we're together on this, like a team, like Sherlock Holmes and Watson, there's no telling what we can do.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if I reveal Camille's whereabouts to you, you gotta promise not to tell anyone where she is.
I won't tell a soul. I give you my word.
Okay. Good. Okay, I'll do better than tell you. I'll show you.
All right,
Come on. Well, somebody's obviously trying to kill the Chandlers, and I must confess it's a little more complicated than I thought.
Very complicated.
Police, as usual, are useless.
They won't do anything until somebody's killed. So what do?
We move without them. Why don't we join forces before one of our family gets killed?
Agreed. Let's go somewhere else to talk, right?
Oh, there's no year on the label.
It's our greatest hits bottle. All the best years rolled into one. Take it or leave it.
We'll take it. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, buddy. Okay, here's to the Colby women.
May we live long and prosper.
And propagate. You know, Liza, I never thought that old cliche was true.
What cliche?
When one door closes, another door opens.
What are you referring to?
You know, losing Stuart was like this great big iron door just clanging shut on my whole life, you know. And now you tell me I'm going to be a grandmother and voila, life is all wonderful again. Although I truly believe that God is going to strike me down.
Why?
Because I was a terrible mother. For you, I never nurtured you one whit. I mean, you never came home after school to fresh-baked cookies. You were in the 4th grade before I knew about the PTA or what it was. I never made you one of the silly little costumes for your little school plays. And dear heaven, I never even taught you how to make cocoa bun.
Do you know how to make it?
No, but I love to eat it.
Mom, I think I got everything exactly the way I needed it. If I needed to know how to make that, you would have sent me to Paris and enrolled me at the Cordon Bleu. And so I'm great at picking marvelous restaurants. God, in her infinite wisdom, gave me exactly the mother that I needed.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh, Liza, I wanted you to be as unlike me as possible. And look at us, here we are, having decidedly unvintage champagne in a sleazy roadside dive.
This is fine champagne. It's a fine dive. We make a fine team.
I am so very proud of you.
And I'm proud of you. My mother's finally realized that a good heart is the best treasure of all.
Well, here's to us.
You know what I wish for the Colby girl?
What?
That she'll be just like the champagne. A mixture of the best of you and the best of me. That's what I wish for. Want some more?
I'd love some. Thank you.
Yes, granted, we haven't had the smoothest of relationships till now.
You and I? No, I would say bumpy.
But we can't afford to exercise that dynamic right now.
You're right.
Because our families are in crisis.
Okay, someone's after you and your family, which includes my wife. Now, our apartment exploded, the generator blew up, all that's a little too close for me.
But I think Stewart was the target on that one. Not that Camille gives a damn as long as it's a Chandler.
Now, I mean, come on. After we just heard about the coffins being switched, I'm not so sure Camille's behind all this.
Mateo, she's got the opportunity, she's got the motive, and she's Lee Hawkins' kid. That's enough for me.
Yes, but we can't ignore the fact that it could be somebody else. We at least have to explore that possibility, right?
All right. All the more reason to join forces.
Who you calling?
Dixie. Dixie, no, I'm not exaggerating the danger here. No, I want you to get on a plane ASAP and get Jamie and Junior up here as soon as possible. They've already gone after Stewart and Haley and Scott. No, they're alive. Thank God. We're lucky for that. But whoever is responsible for this will not stop until they get everyone connected to me. Oh, come on. The sheriff of Pigeon Hollow couldn't fight off Phoebe Wallingford. All right, fine. You can go back to Pigeon Hollow as soon as you want. But I want Junior here where I can surround him with security. No. Dixie? Dixie!
Did it go well?
She thinks it's a ploy.
She'll come around. Listen, I'm gonna go check on Haley. All right? We got a deal?
Yeah, it's a deal. I'm gonna sit on Jack Montgomery until we find Camille. And maybe then we can have some peace.
Monthly clearance report, signed, sealed, and delivered.
Oh, what kept you so long? World peace?
Life. Sometimes it grabs you by the throat and you can't break free no matter how hard you try.
I'm here. I'm perfect, so let's skip the audition and get right to my salary.
Excuse me?
Cool it, Jillian. There's a way these things are done.
Miss Liza Colby, may I introduce myself? WRCW's Queen of the Weather. I'm Princess Jillian Andrashi from Budapest. Now, I know that I can't host my own show, but that won't be a problem.
That's a relief.
I'm quite willing to start at the bottom and then work my way up.
You are.
Well, for now at least.
It's very good-natured of you.
So, are you ready to be boiled over?
Bowled over, Lambkins.
No, actually, Ryan, I think that she's right on the money. Boiled over might be it. I really don't have time for this nonsense. Please don't do this to
It's
me.
not nonsense. It's not nonsense. Jillian's found a great way to humanize the weather. She's been up all night preparing.
All night? I have to endure all night for her to say sunny skies?
She deserves an audition. You're going to sit right there and you're going to watch her.
Excuse me?
Oh, so that was a little strong.
I was a little stupid.
I'm sorry, okay? But listen to her, please. It's an open audition. You can't say no. I'll be forced to call the unions. It could get very ugly.
All right, get it over with.
Thanks, boss.
You won't regret this.
Quickly, quickly, before I change my mind.
Jillian, take it away.
Just give me a minute. Have you been sad and down in the dumps lately? Is the cause of your troubles the mean and blustering weather? Good news, finally, Ice! The big bad rainstorm is over. Darkness is lifting from the skies. The beautiful sun is sweeping the clouds away. Oh, but later in the week, it's raining, it's pouring, the old man is snoring. This is June'98 saying, don't let me catch you under the weather.
Leva, give that woman a job. Was she great or what?
You're kidding, right?
What's the kid? She's beautiful. She's warm.
She's half naked.
She's gorgeous. Men are gonna want her. Women are gonna want to be here. The demos will go through the roof.
No, I cannot give her a job.
Oh, right. It's a cutting edge spot, so Tad's got to sign off on you. Formality. Give us a start date.
All right. I'm going to make this very clear so there is no possibility of a misunderstanding. Jillian should never, ever have a career in broadcast journalism. Her accent is at best distracting, at worst grating. Her little song and dance routine here showed a total lack of understanding of the topic, not to mention a total lack of taste. Our viewers actually watch the weather report because they want to know what the weather is. They want to know if they have to put on a coat, not how to strip it off. Jillian's credibility is zero, and her talent is in the minus scale. How could you do this to me? She's a bad...
That's enough, okay? You can't talk about my wife that way. Jillian's audition was spontaneous. It was endearing.
It was embarrassing.
It was human.
In English, it was pathetic. She stunk.
You're wrong. You're dead wrong.
Yeah, well, I don't think so.
Jillian was inventive. She made the weather fun. What more do you want?
Talent might be a good thing. I'm not running a public access channel here. You know, television. This is real television. We live and die by ratings, Ryan.
You want ratings? Hire Jillian. I will sell more ad time for the weather than any other spot on this station, or I will eat my hat. I'll eat 10 hats. I'll eat 5,000 hats.
I would so enjoy passing you the antacid.
Open your mind to the possibilities, Liza.
No, I won't. And I cannot hire Jillian.
If the swimsuit's a problem, I can always
wear a thong. Jillian, it's not the package, it's the product. Come on, kids. Playtime's over. I have work to do.
Come on, Jillian, you don't need these insults.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Liza.
Dressed like a nun.
Oh, don't be ridiculous, darling. I would never trade in a Bloody Mary for a virgin. Don't you remember my promise, darling? I told you that I'd go to the fertility clinic with you to help you pick out the perfect donor, remember? But now, I think my offer might have been a smidgen too premature.
What?
No, I'm ready to go with you. I truly am. But have you ever thought about a less anonymous donor? I mean, for instance, that gorgeous hunk who just walked out of your office?
Ryan? What about him?
Darling, he is tall, blue-eyed, and absolutely gorgeous. I mean, do I have to spell it out for you? You and he would make beautiful children together. You really would.
I would not spawn Ryan Lavery's child if he was the last man on earth. I would rather be barren. Die 1,000 deaths, ride a flaming tractor through the gates of hell. He is the most arrogant, You know what, if you ask me...
Okay, all right.
And you know what? Princess Perfect out there. Let me tell you, I wouldn't trust her to report the rain.
I had no idea that the mention of his name would bring on such a visceral reaction, darling.
Nausea and stabbing pain is more like
You
it.
gotta admit, darling, he's a perfect specimen of a man.
Mother.
I mean, if I were younger and weren't hung up on Stuart.
Enough.
Liza, you know, they do say genes do tell.
Forget it, Mother. I'm not having Ryan Lavery's love child.
Well, you're not going to find those rippling muscles in a donor catalog, I can tell you that much.
I said all right.
Okay. To each his own. Fine.
Thank you. What is that?
That's a bracelet.
This isn't you.
Yes, it is. Well, it's sort of me. Stuart ordered it for me, well, when we were still together.
An ID bracelet?
No. It's an until there's a cure bracelet. You know, AIDS. He's really impassioned for that cause, and he ordered some for his family and his friends. Anyway, shall we go?
Mother, is this disguise really necessary?
Darling, I put together this outfit for my new role in life.
I know. It just looks like you sort of escaped an episode of Petticoat Junction.
No, darling, listen to me. Since there's no hope, you know, for me and Stuart, all I've got left is my beautiful daughter. And I've kind of had a wake-up call, Liza. I really want to make amends for my sins.
You are becoming a nun.
No, by becoming a mother and a grandmother, darling.
I just think that you're scaring me.
Darling, it's common knowledge that I was never there for you when you were a little girl, darling, when you needed me. I was always hitting the bars and hitting on men and...
It was all I knew, and that was normal.
No, that was not a normal life. Life is making every moment count. It's appreciating God's gifts to us. And Stuart taught me that. So, in honor of Stuart and of you, I intend to dote on my grandchild every moment of every hour of every day. Whatever she wants or needs, burping, feeding, changing, whatever, Nana will be there.
Nana?
No, that stinks, doesn't it?
Yeah.
How about Auntie Marion, No? Oh, I know, Mimi. Some friends of mine, you know, the grandchildren call her Mimi. I think it's great.
Aww.
Oh, darling, well, whatever it is, whenever this baby comes, you're not going to get rid of me. And wouldn't this look great with a little, you know, burping thing right on this? I mean, what do you think? What do you think, honestly? Come on.
I can't wait to see it.
I can't either. Come on, shall we go?
I'd love to.
Tall, good-looking, likes water surfing, skiing, volleyball, and body surfing.
If I want a beach blanket bingo, I'd rent it, Mother. Next.
Darling, body surfing. Think of the testosterone.
Think of the IQ.
Oh, you're right. Okay. All right. What about this one? A computer expert.
I don't want to give birth to a kid who has 10 pens in his pocket. Next.
Oh, all right, darling. You don't want a hunk and you don't want a genius. Well, who do you want?
No, I just want something in the middle, you know, in your terms, boring but beautiful.
Okay. How long are we going to be doing this, darling?
20 minutes. We've been here. You can handle it.
Well, if you don't find a selection today, you can come back.
Oh, I know, but I really want to do this today. Okay, what's next?
All right, we were on 5:15.
5:15.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, too tall.
Okay, 5:16.
Yeah, I'm really, really short.
Yeah, all right. 5:17. Listen to this one. 6 feet 1, sandy brown hair, blue eyes.
To graze. Management science, psychology. Well, this one sounds really good. Oh, we should do this. We should put this one on the computer. Ryan.
Yeah. I'm, selling. Airtime. You know, these places.
Fertility clinics.
Yeah. Name recognition. Which is what a decent amount of airtime would give him, right? Think about it. Pan, half dozen smiling babies, flash the name and number on the screen.
Great.
What are you doing here?
Story. About fertility clinics for the cutting edge, story. We just thought we would do some research.
Yes, and I'm here helping you, you know, trying to pick out likely candidates. You know, good teeth, good bones, fabulous muscles.
Hypothetically speaking, you know, in case one of our viewers is actually interested in the kind of man who volunteers.
Oh, my God, Liza. I just realized. I mean, you would never guess that behind these walls, dozens of virile young men
We gotta go. We gotta go. See you later. Good luck, Ryan.
Ready or not, here I come.
And you are?
5:17. I understand somebody's already made a request.
Room 2, second door on the left.
You?
Don't you dare give her that cup.
hundreds of virile young men, each in their own little cubicles.
Sort of like an automat.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey,
what's going on?
we didn't mean to commandeer your office.
Yeah, but Jake had a great idea.
Don't ask.
We want to get Jack to drop the charges.
And he would, except Palmer Cortland has the whole board up in arms.
Right. And I figure fight fire with fire. You know Palmer. He sees which way the crowd is headed, and he runs right to the front of it.
Yes, and that's what's made him stinking rich.
Right. Right. And he's not about to jeopardize everything he's ever built up in this town by backing an unpopular cause.
Yeah, but anybody who hears Allie's case is going to be behind her. We'll just do an editorial. We'll put it on the local broadcast.
Yeah, like hospital board persecutes dedicated young physician for one lousy
Well, actually, you know what? We have that footage of the marathon that you and Jake ran.
Allie Doyle, local hero.
And Palmer Cortland, local villain.
No, Mother. We don't want to slander anybody.
Darling, it's true. Just ask his wife.
Testimonials.
I'll go through all the files and contact your former patients.
No, don't do that, Jake. Don't do that.
Why not? They have a right to know.
What? Know what? That they can sue the hospital? Come on.
No, come on. Mary Rosenstein, she's not going to sue the hospital. You saved her son's life.
Okay, fine, her, but...
But what? What about that other guy, Saul Silver? It's like...
Yeah. You can call them.
Okay.
They'd be good. Okay, good idea.
He's very sweet, you know.
Ooh, Saul Silver?
You. Okay, we have testimonials, editorials. We should do a bio. You went to Stanford?
Yeah.
Maybe there's a professor there that wouldn't mind backing you up.
Hey, speaking of which, I got a letter from California. It's probably a bill for $250,000 from Stanford, but...
Well, that's good. We'll use it.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see. Oh, my God.
Whoa. This is a check for $250,000. This is, it's a lot of money.
From David Hayward.
I don't care who it's from.
Oh,
No, I do care. Obviously, I care. Hayward, he left town with his tail between his legs. So what?
He sees this as a little chance to get back in. Don't you get it? It's like he's watching me from California.
Well, it must have been in the papers out there.
David Hayward is not the issue here. You need this debt off your back. You've got enough trouble as it is.
I think Jake's right. You got to get this fraud charge off your back. You got to get your license back.
Guys, the reason why I came forward and told the truth was because I was sick of David's threats. If I take this money, he's going to hold it over my head for the rest of my life.
I'm not telling you to take the money.
Well, I don't understand.
I'll pay your debt to Stanford.
I can't let you do that.
No, yes, you can do it. I roll over that much in interest. Adam made me a very wealthy person. Besides, I actually think he might like it, you know, sticking it to Palmer and all that.
Liza, I don't know what to say.
Yes.
Yes, say yes.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. I don't know how I'm ever going to repay you.
That's easy. You guys are going to make a commitment, a vow. So I made this decision about my life and what I want. And I'm not stupid. I know it's going to be hard, but it's going to be wonderful, and I really do need a lot of support. I want you both to be godparents to my child.
Oh, of course. What child?
Are you pregnant?
No, not yet, but I will be. As soon as the timer goes off and donor 517 does his thing.
Maybe we can get some ice cream or something later.
Okay.
Hi. Is this yours? Do you want me to throw it to him? Or you want to take it?
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
So, where do you want to sit?
I don't care.
How about over there?
Fine.
Wow, it's hot, huh? How about a drink? I think I saw a vendor over there.
Italian ice.
Okay, what kind?
Lemon.
Lemon? Lemon what?
Please.
Okay, you stay here and play with your beanie pals, and I better not catch you running off to the swings. And don't talk to strangers.
Does it look like I just fell off a turnip truck? and never talk to strangers.
Better be good.
Okay, guys, we're gonna have a picnic. No fighting over the food. You're all gonna get some.
Hi. I don't know if you remember me. Liza Colby?
Yeah, you're the lady that runs the TV station.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to stare. It's just, those are really cute. Do you have names for them?
Yep, and Dad even got me 2 more. Moppity and Floppy.
Oh. Well, you're very lucky. How is your dad?
Good, and him and my mommy just got married.
I heard. Were you the flower girl in the wedding?
Yep.
That must have been fun.
Yeah, Mommy looks so pretty. She was surprised, too. She thought she was gonna marry somebody else.
Oh, the old switcheroo, huh?
Daddy, Tim, and I planned it all along.
I wish I'd been there.
You probably had to work.
Yeah.
What's it like running a TV station?
Oh, well, that's a big question. I'd say it has its moments.
I loved your editorial, How to Raise Kids Not to Be Prejudiced.
I didn't think anybody watched those editorials, especially kids.
Every night, all of us watch it in the living room after dinner while we eat our desserts. And then we all take turns, we all take turns doing the dishes.
Wow, well, that's a neat family thing to do, everybody pitching in.
And we also take turns cooking dinner. Mommy makes the best meatloaf.
Comfort food, I love that.
You should come over for dinner one day.
Oh, well, it's probably not a good idea unless your mom says it's all right.
She'll say okay. She's a really nice lady.
You love her a lot, don't you?
She's the best mommy in the whole universe.
Is that because she lets you do, just about anything that you want? Is that why you love her so much?
You don't know a lot about how to be a good mother, do you?
No, probably not. I've never been one.
What about your own?
My mom?
What's so funny?
It's probably just that my mom was never really a great role model.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, it is. But things are a lot better now.
Did she always let you do whatever you wanted?
Pretty much.
Daddy said that's not good. You can get spoiled. And sometimes grown-ups just let you do that because they don't want to be bothered.
You're very smart, Amanda.
Thanks, it's genetic.
Speaking of genetics, maybe you could help me with some research.
Research?
Yeah, what it's like to be a good mom.
For one of your editorials?
Yeah, something like that.
That would be so cool.
Yeah, so what do you think? What do you think it takes to be a great mom, just off the top of your head?
Well, first of all, you really gotta love your kid, or else you might as well kiss the whole enchilada goodbye. My mom never talks down to me like I'm some dumb kid that doesn't know anything. She asks my opinion about a lot of stuff.
Really? Does she ask you how you feel about spankings?
Are you kidding? She knows better.
What do you mean?
Would you ever hit somebody you loved?
Good point.
Amanda? Oh, there you are. Hi, sweetheart.
Hey, Janet. Miss Colby.
Hi.
Oh, sorry it took so long. They ran out of lemon, but we got cherry.
That's okay. I like cherry, too.
Let me hold that for you?
Thanks.
Hey, Liza, how's it going?
Oh, it's going good. Amanda was just giving me some pointers on what it takes to be a good mother. She gives you very high points in that department.
Yeah, well, she's biased.
You're the best. Miss Colby's doing an editorial for Mommy. She asked what I thought.
Really?
Hey, you sure you don't want an ice or anything? I mean, I could probably catch up with the guy.
No, it's okay. Don't go to the trouble.
That's okay. She can share with me.
Oh.
Very nice of her.
You can have the first scoop.
All right.
Oh, my.
That's too much. It's cold. You're going to have to finish the rest. See, ladies, you're supposed to take little ladylike bites.
Race you to the swings.
Listen to this rotten rutabaga.
She is adorable. Smart as a whip.
Thank you.
Is there ever a time when you thought maybe,
Maybe what?
well, that maybe it was a mistake?
Having a child?
Yeah.
Never.
Really? Even if she's whining or fighting with her brother or maybe when she's throwing some sort of temper tantrum?
Not even when she says, I hate you, when I'm trying to discipline her. I mean, she doesn't mean it. And I was apart from Amanda for so long that every moment I spend with her is precious to me. Thinking about having one?
Yeah.
But I thought that you and Adam...
Oh, no, not with Adam.
You have someone else in mind?
Yeah, but not a name.
Okay. Such a miracle.
Yeah. Yeah, but who am I to think that I can raise a child?
Well, why would you say that? Why couldn't you?
Well, I don't know why not. I mean, I've been dreadful in my life. I've been dreadful to you.
In the distant past. Here is living proof that redemption is possible. That a leopard can change its spots into stripes, or even paisley prints.
So what you're saying is children will love you no matter what the fashion.
Well, I was unspeakably lucky with Amanda.
Yeah, but she's exceptional.
That's because Trevor and Natty started her out right in life.
I'll be an only parent, Janet.
So? I mean, there's a lot of single parents successfully raising children in this town.
I was an only child. I mean, and come on, my mom and dad were not exactly role models.
Whose were? Where are those perfect parents?
Exactly, I guess. And fictional TV characters, I guess.
Created to make us jealous.
Maybe dysfunctional people give better advice when the chips are down.
Well, I guess we'll find out how well we've done with our kids.
You know, I was terrified of children. I mean, I never even wanted to babysit them.
And now, suddenly, what's come over you? You go all soft inside when you see a stroller come in your direction?
Wait. I have to tell you this. I saw this kid in a restaurant the other day, and he's like crying, and I'm rooting through my handbag trying to find keys, you know, to distract him. It's like I see these kids, and I want to pick them up, and I want to hug them and love them.
Sounds to me like you're ready.
Really? Is that it? You think so?
I do.
Thank you, Janet.
This is the best day of my whole life.
Look who's here. We gotta ask your mom first.
Hey, honey.
Hey, babe.
You'd be in court all day.
Well, I told the judge how much you were going to miss me. He said, court recessed. We're going to the pool.
Please, Mommy, Carrie said there's this cool new water slide.
Well, okay. I could use a dip. How about you, Tim?
Well, sure, I'd like to cool off.
Yeah, how about you, Liza? You want to get wet?
I actually have an errand to run. You guys go. Thanks.
Okay, well, guess we better get going.
Ooh, Miss Colby, I can't wait to see your editorial about mommies.
Well, thank you. You let me know what you think now.
Okay.
Okay.
We got to pick up our stuff at home, okay?
Bye.
Come on.
Yes, this is Liza Colby. I came in the other day to register. Yes, I'm ovulating. I did it. I did the home kit that you told me to do, and then this is it. Well, that's great. But that might be too late, right? Oh, all right. I'll be right over. I'm gonna make the most beautiful baby in the world, and she's gonna be all mine.